between personal responsibility and all of these other actors that we're talking about? I mean, who do you think is responsible for making these changes?
As you mentioned, there was a preservation of ecology, including water. I think these should become part of our daily life. Since many years, you see, it may be silly. I practice, you see, whenever I leave my room, hotel, I always say, switch off electricity. Then I never should take bath in tap, what for tap, or tap, only shower. So that I consider myself as a small contribution. Save water. But there is some contradiction also as far as the shower is concerned. Two times, one in morning, one in after evening before bed. So I don't know. You see, not using tap in order to save water, but 2 showers I do. Then maybe some relevant here. Say, on my dream, Australia, say, in coastal area, you see the green, the interior more desert. So now we, on this planet, we already have the technology, what's it, sir? Desalinate seawater, transform sweet water. We already have that sort of technology. So now use that technology maximum way, and the energy for that sort of industry, you see, use solar power. Australia, plenty of solar power in Central. Similarly, Sahara, plenty of sort of solar power, sun power, that used for that kind, not ordinary sort of factory, but that kind of sort of a factory which was a deep. I don't know if that word, I don't know. You see, in any way, you see seawater translate into sweet water. Then, I think in Australia, I expect every decade, few hundred square mile inward, all sides of Australia. If you have that kind of plan, then eventually, you see, step by step, whole Australia can be green land. Then similarly, Sahara. That one might be green. Occasionally I express that. So then I think climate, global warming, I think some sort of effect. Although these are scale scheme, I think we should have dream using these things. Then implement step by step. As I mentioned there, the war mission outdated. Now today's reality, destruction of your neighbor is destruction of yourself. So therefore, you see, the ancient time, you see, the concept of war is destruction of your enemy is your victory. Now today's world is no longer that. World, global economy, and everything interdependent. Therefore, the concept of war is outdated. We have to fight. We have to fight. You see, I think the Iraq crisis is about to start. Millions of people come, or oppose per se the violence of war. So I think should make more effort. And then another another thing, nuclear weapon. In mid 20th century, the nuclear weapon is the forceful weapon to destroy your enemy. Now that later part of 20th century, that concept now gradually, you see, changing. So you see more and more talks denuclearization and try to, because of the reduce nuclear weapon, then eventually because of the eliminate nuclear weapon.
Can I ask you a very direct question?